Well, today we're gonna try to put an 80-pound pig on the XXL. Not sure how well it's gonna work out, but we're gonna give it our best shot. Oh boy. See you guys out there.
A simple man's barbecue.
All right, what we're prepping now is the stuff that's gonna go inside the pig cavity. So we're gonna have some onions, garlic, fresh fennel, and crushed pineapple. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up, throw it in a pot, mix it up with some olive oil and some seasonings, and then we'll be ready to stuff our pig. Man, this fresh fennel, the aroma coming off of it's just amazing. Every pig I've done, I use this fresh fennel, and all the people that eat it just rave about the flavor that it adds to the pork. It is something truly amazing. All right, crushed pineapple. Then we got some olive oil. All right, we're gonna add our salt. All right, and now we're gonna go grab the pig and see if we can make it fit on the egg. It should be interesting. So first I'm gonna take off this plastic, clean them up a little bit, stuff them with my mix here, sew it in, and then I was gonna grab this grate here, bring it over the table and try to kind of set the pig up on that. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work, but we're gonna try, and it's gonna be awesome if we can get it to fit. You guys want to make sure you get all this blood out or any extra gristle. Make sure you spend some time actually cleaning this really well. You know, you spent the money on the pig, you're gonna spend all this time cooking it. You would hate for anything to be tainted by just not spending an extra 5 minutes cleaning it out. It looks pretty good. Got a few pieces of lung in here still. Gonna get out. All right, it looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and start stuffing the pig. Give this stuff a nice mix. Got our salt, our fresh fennel, garlic, onion, crushed pineapple. One of the reasons why I like stuffing the pigs and then sewing them up and cooking them like that is it really seems to keep the meat very, very moist and tender and juicy rather than spatchcocking it. Spatchcocking it, you still get your great tender juicy pieces of meat, but some of the other parts tend to cook a little faster and dry out a little bit. We're gonna be cooking indirect on the egg with the place setter in, if it fits. All right, now for the part you probably all clicked on the video for, we're gonna try to get this on the Big Green Egg. So I'm gonna grab the grate and actually bring it over here and try to manipulate this pig, so what we can do. Oh. All right, maybe like this.
The juice is flowing out.
That's all right. Oh, I think we're getting somewhere. I don't know, guys. Maybe like this. Tying the twine to the grate in the pig now. Want to make sure it stays where I want it during the cook and when I'm lifting it on and off. This twine is rated at, I think, about 350 degrees. So we're going to be cooking at about 285, or at least try to maintain that temp. Let's see. Got the two hind legs tied tight. This is a nice distance here. Now I just got to make sure this head stays protected. Actually, I think I might just put a piece of tin foil underneath there. All right, so I'm gonna give this a nice little rinsing with the hose again. And then grab some paper towel and dry this pig off, because you don't want any of that initial smoke soaking in. You want that skin to be nice and crispy. All right. Beautiful. So let this, we're gonna pat this off, let it air dry. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the egg and let it come up to temp. But I guess before we do that, we should see if this fits.
How heavy is that, John?
It's pretty heavy. Oh my God. All right, let's try spinning. We're hitting on something. We're hitting right here. I think.
So you don't want them to be touching anywhere.
Yeah. Well, it's a tight fit. We're gonna run with it. We are touching right here on the top there, but as this pig cooks, it should shrink down just a little bit, and then we should have perfect clearance. Once I fire the pit up and I get it up to temp, I'll put this back on. I'm gonna put a piece of aluminum foil right here to protect the snout so it doesn't get burnt. And the rear end looks about perfect. So I think we should be good to go. Oh, let's try not to drop this. We're using lump charcoal today, and I do have a few pieces of oak in the very bottom. All right, one of the things we're gonna be cooking today is a full packer brisket. The packer consists of the flat right here and the point. Now, when you guys first start cooking briskets or you get a new offset smoker and you're not that comfortable with them, I'll leave more fat on than normal. As you hone in your skills and learn how your smoker works, you can really trim a lot of this fat off, just leaving a little back on. The fat kind of acts as a protector to the meat so you don't dry it out. But here, I've had my smoker for a while now, so we're gonna really trim this baby up. One other thing to remember is when you guys pull it out of the wrap or whatever packaging it comes in, make sure you give it a really good rinse. You don't want any blood or juices or anything on your meat before the cook. You want to rinse it very well, trim it, and then pat it dry, and then we're going to season it. Here I just have a homemade mix of salt, pepper, and just a touch of paprika. Beautiful, look at that. So we're gonna throw this on the smoker. We're gonna do fat side up, and we're gonna have the point facing the smoke box. Beautiful, look at that. Today we are cooking with all oak, nothing else. Holy crap. All right. I think we're ready. All right, we're gonna let it cook the first hour. We're gonna try to maintain about 220, 230. After about the first hour, then we're gonna start spraying ham on the skin to give it that nice, perfect golden brown. Oh man, we're good to go. All right, the brisket's been on about an hour and a half. I've been doing my fire management every 45 minutes, putting a small 2-3 inch split of oak in the firebox. So now, from now on, every 45 minutes, I'm gonna be spritzing with a little olive oil, and I have a touch of Worcester sauce in here. Beautiful, looking good. So for the brisket, we want to stay above 200 degrees because any lower than that, the fat won't render. And we want to stay below 300 degrees. So once you get a little higher than that, then you're going to end up cooking the brisket too fast and maybe burning the bottom or the tip that's facing the firebox. This is olive oil and Worcestershire sauce.
Longer. Sleeping? Yeah.
I'll buy our kids like basic shit.
Okay. Oh, you want to see the piggy? Come here, baby.
All right. Here we got the brisket. Cooked it to about 200 internal. So I definitely would have liked some more time to cook this pig. However, what ended up happening is it took a lot longer than I thought, and everyone was ready and hungry for dinner, so I had to kick the temp up to 400 for the last couple hours. And as you can see here, that kind of burnt the feet a little bit. The meat was still great, everything tasted good, but it could have been better. So next time I'm leaving myself a little more time for the cook, because ideally I would have liked to cook this at 230 for the entire time. Also, next time what I'm gonna do is put a pan full of water actually below the grate on the diffuser, because it seems like that heat radiating off of that diffuser in the egg is just a little too much on that bottom side of the pig there. I do this exact same thing when I cook briskets also on the egg, so I'm gonna give that a shot too. But overall, it was a great day, great cook, and everything turned out pretty good. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time on Simple Man's Barbecue.
You smell?
Good to go.
Good to go? Yeah. You want to do a strip?
Oh, yeah, you can do the pig if you want. Let me set you up right. Here, take this over here.
my God.
Oh, does this look good? Oh, man. Wow, look at that. Mm.
Get that from Sam's?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi. There's a little too. Oop. We got rain coming?
Got a little tool over down, huh?
Hi, you look just like Jackie.
Oh, the line's good.
She's busy.
Busy.
She didn't like taking out like
A lot of demo.
Let's do my man's barbecue!